Hello, friend.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I am Claire.
And it's been a long time.
Month and a half.
Well, since the video's just gone up.
Yeah.
Well, for when we recorded, it went up yesterday.
When we did our last batch.
Our last recording was in December. It's been a crazy time.
Yeah.
Birthday, Christmas, New Year.
Job.
You've got a new job, you're training. I've been training in London. It's all going over the place. But we're back. I would apologise for how slow I am at uploading and editing, but it's always probably going to be the way. I apologise. But there's one thing I wanted to mention. I will say thank you. We got 500 subscribers. Really impressed.
No, you were
really
going to run away
because
you're all deafened by
by your screen. It's got to put you in the distance. I'll do it really muffled. But yeah, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. We're enjoying doing what we're doing, and we're going to keep going. And today we're watching Mr. Robot.
Yep.
And we're on season 2 of 4.
Yes.
So with season 2,
Halfway? No.
So I've told you before, I've watched season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Season 1 and 2, I recently watched the beginning of last year, and I got about 3-4 episodes in.
Ooh.
And then after that, I don't really remember it a whole lot because I watched it when it came out, which was on the 13th of July 2016, which isn't that long ago, but there we go.
It's like
6 years
long
nearly.
after you joined work with me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, season 2.
It's not long after our friendship all began.
Yeah, there we go. So this is EPS 2.0 underscore unmask dash part 1 dot TC. So in the first series, they were all like .wmv, .mpeg, so they were all based on video formats. This season, they're all based on encryption formats, I believe, which I know nothing about. I've never encrypted a thing. I think it's encryptions. I might have to double check that in the edit, but there we go. This is directed by Sam Esmail and written by Sam Esmail, the creator. So let's get to it. Last time, the world went to crap, and we don't know where Tyrell is.
No.
So what's gonna happen?
Who knows?
He was told to watch it all unfold.
Yep.
So let's watch it unfold, shall we?
Yes.
Cool. Full reactions in the description. You need your own copy. We're watching on Amazon Prime. Just make sure to come back to the discussion. Okay, bye-bye.
Soft music.
2-parter intro, if you haven't gathered.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Who's dead?
The hair looks like Tyrell.
The face looks like Tyrell.
Why this mask? It's a bit silly, isn't it?
Your face is a bit silly.
The way he said that was a bit silly too. It's a bit silly, isn't it? Well, thank you, James. I like how we're seeing what, well, part of what happened at least, hopefully.
This is so tense.
I like how it's not just a bar going hack initiating.
It's happening.
Nice.
I really wouldn't be surprised if he just killed someone at some point. He's got that behaviour that I'd be like, oh, that was awkward. Wait. Oh, this is when he got chucked through the window.
Yeah.
My
Oh
God.
my lord.
That was really chucked through the window.
Son, please talk to me. Talk to me, please. Oh my God.
Oh, that's a really cool shot.
Which way are we?
That is a really cool shot. I like that a lot. There's some cool shots in the last. Oh, I like the fade into that as well. And it's the same. It's the actual creator, isn't it?
Forearm, however, is broken.
And how much will that be?
Excuse me?
That's your job. You have no money. How are we supposed to pay for this on top of all your other bills? Don't touch me.
There won't be any bills.
I'd like to talk to Elliot alone.
Imagine hearing that as a kid.
Yeah.
Just like.
I just want my arm fixed.
Yeah.
Now, Elliot, there are just a few questions that I need to ask you, and anything you tell me will make
Oh my God, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this show. Can we just like binge this? Oh, I love this song. Is there something there? No.
It's like an ant's face. Look like the face of an ant.
Okay, Brad.
Where are we? Is that his room? Where are we?
Today started just like yesterday, and every day for the last month. A loop. My perfectly constructed loop.
Tyrell Wellick and F Society engaged in this attack.
At 8 a.m., my daily program begins by having breakfast with my friend Leon.
Like, they don't even eat at the end, bro.
We just discovered Seinfeld.
Okay.
It's really fucking with me.
For me, I don't have to. At 6 p.m., I have dinner with Leon.
So maybe,
He spends a lot of time with Leon.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As you can tell,
He's got a good
Is Leon actually there? Because
friend.
knowing him, I'm like,
Pointless, you know, like.
2 days a week, I go to a church group. I've been keeping a journal. It's the only way to keep my program running.
What if you can scan that QR code?
you're gonna definitely do that.
I think I actually did.
Really?
I think I did, and I can't remember what it went to.
God, I'd be a bit worried.
And then I go to bed. My mom has no computer or internet.
Oh.
Oh.
Isn't that what everybody does? Keep things on repeat? Isn't that where it's comfortable?
How is she still his therapist?
Why your mom?
Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Right?
You can see how uneasy she
Did you
is.
feel alone? Is there anything you miss about your old life?
The dog.
Doesn't matter, even if I did.
And
Why did you
QWERTY.
say that?
Because I can't trust myself back there.
It took a lot for me to talk to you after what you did. But I agreed with the condition that you were going to be more open with me. I was very clear when we discussed.
It's not that I don't trust myself. I don't trust him.
I thought he was going to say that. I was like, it's either going to be I don't trust the voices in my head or something. But
Yeah.
Hello again. Yes, I'm talking
Hello.
to you this time.
long time
I'm
no
sure you
speak.
wanted to hear what I told Krista back there. But I'm not ready to trust you yet. Not after what you did.
Didn't do
You kept things
anything.
From me. And I don't have to tell you secrets like before. Friends are supposed to be honest with each other. And you
We
weren't.
let him down.
It's
I
gonna
don't, what
take a
secret
while.
was I keeping?
That's
I was
relaxing.
figuring it out at the
Again?
same time he was. Oh, here he is.
Thought we were done with all that.
This is creepy.
I am not to be gotten rid of. This zombie act you're pulling, it don't work on us. This control you think you have,
Just weird every time something happens now, and I just see him doing it.
Yeah.
Tell me where Tyrell is.
I can't do that.
Then go fuck.
I'm guessing that didn't actually happen.
Are you done?
What the? It's bleeding.
He shot me.
Again!
Again!
How often is this happening?
Roller coaster of a regiment.
On a bull's butt?
Hmm?
It's a
What'd you say?
bull's butt.
It's the bull's
What-
balls.
Why would you cut off a bull's balls?
It is not hyperbole.
What is that going to
say
symbolise?
great
Someone's
financial
balls?
situation. Cautionary sentiment out there is not
Don't know if it's a
They got him by the balls.
I don't know if it's a symbolism of the bull or the balls.
Fortunately, even though the European Union has been denying that it could affect them, this week we
Ugh.
Why'd you get it wrong to begin with?
And I'm just the messenger. I am telling you folks, economic war on this country. And they know it. They know exactly what they are doing. and 2050. Swapped democracy for dictatorship.
That was random.
Or was it?
But it's online, so someone's probably hacked it.
There's so many cool shots in this show. Like, there's just like, how many would just film a boring old shot from out? Well, it's kind of like the opposite though. But
Is she gonna die? I've not really had many deaths in. Well, use the strangle on the rooftop. That's about it, though, isn't it?
Maybe.
If you were to really like one person, it'd be like considered an aberration or an abnormality or.
It's like getting hotter.
Very steamy.
But you can't just turn a bloody knob to do your water temperature.
Future. We're in the
That's
future.
just laziness.
We have a friend who literally asks Alexa to turn off the lights.
Oh yeah, it's true. When we're going, it's like, Alexa, turn the light off, and it's like, just get up.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's the only problem with technology, though.
Yeah,
We're going to become
it makes
very
you
lazy.
Yeah. Dead-eyed.
I probably would have got out from the beginning. I would have been like, fuck this, someone's messing with me, out I go. Have you tried to switch it on and back off?
Yeah.
It seems like a reboot situation.
Well, it's a lovely house.
It is a nice house.
What a shot.
Wow.
That was a great cut.
I have a place in Greenwich. You don't expect me to.
So she just...
Wow.
Just walk away like
Off
that's
she
not my
goes.
problem.
Yeah. Ugh. So the direction, man. I know it's just a simple like walk up to the house shot after that, but
Who's that?
She's headed north as we speak. How long do you think she's gonna stay away for?
Long enough.
it's her house
What is
now.
she up to?
A vulnerability. Always watching.
Something wrong? There is no all safe.
Come.
Everyone's telling me it's over.
Gee, I wonder whose fault that is. Was that you or me? Getting all mixed up. I can't recall.
Let me get to my point. The FBI believes that I was behind the hack, or complicit in some way. In fact, I think they might be hacking my email. I know someone is.
Now you're wondering who that someone is.
It's not him, it's usually him, wasn't it?
From times and...
Could you live with yourself knowing that you framed Gideon?
What's wrong?
Go ahead, tell him. Tell him that you're slowly descending into madness.
Stop. What? Stop what?
Round and round we go, you not knowing what you did or didn't do.
If there's anything you can do to help me...
I can't help you. Are you really gonna let him take the fall for this? Look at him. Scared, small, and...
I'm afraid you've left me no choice but to go to them with what I know, which, given the things I know about the day you left, pretty damning.
I wonder, if I sliced open his neck right now, would it be me doing it, or would it be you?
No. Yes. I am going to go to them. I'm going to tell them everything. Do you understand, Elliot? Everything.
Truth is, Elliot, it doesn't matter. You start adding up all the choices you've been making, they all add up to one thing. You add up to one thing. Me.
What's going on over there?
Well,
I feel like if he got roped into this, he could definitely like plead insanity or something.
Yeah,
like
nah. What is real? Remember that whole speech?
That's the whole reason for the routine. To stay as sane as possible until he's gone. And once he's gone, I can finally be the real me again.
What's up with the...
Nothing, man.
You can't ignore this. I am not some tumor to be excised, you understand? The opposite. I'm the organ vital to your existence. Now, if you insist on keeping this up, I'm gonna go from annoyed to hurt.
I don't feel like Liam might not be there later.
Me. You do not want to hurt my feelings.
How do I take off a mask when it stops being a mask? When it's as much a part of me as I am. We keep fighting. Like the world
There you go,
beyond
has him by
mask.
the balls. That's what I thought, yeah.
Yourselves again.
I honestly didn't remember that, it was
Maybe
just
after
a
wiping
fear.
away the thick. I know we haven't talked in a while. Maybe you only trust me about as much as I trust you right now. But I'm gonna ask you to have hope for me anyway.
I don't think she's okay.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that woman's gonna see the picture and be like, "See, that's my house."
Yeah.
What's getting her down? Is it the fact that she's lost Elliot in this?
Maybe. Or she doesn't know what to do after it's all done. I don't know.
Give me your phone.
So they know how much trouble they can get into if they're found out, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that sort of...
We are in a war. And we are on the losing side of it. Susan Jacobs, the general counsel at E-Corp. Madam Executioner. Not just because she could kill any lawsuit filed against them, but because those lawsuits usually involved deaths. These are the cowards we are dealing with. Surveillance detection.
They look like they were all fun and games, and
Yeah.
she's like,
Run errands, disrupt
let's get this
data-
done.
Yeah.
No one take. Where's everyone else?
Don't know.
They were always happen.
Sounded like George W. Bush for crying out loud.
Okay, first of all, that's slow. Speech is bullshit, but it works. Riles them up.
Yeah. To what end, though? Even more than that. I mean, we accomplished something. We took them down.
Then why does it feel like they're still winning? That what we
good point.
did made it worse.
just a whole nother language. And I'm like,
Hugs are
trying to
worth
keep
more
up.
than handshakes.
What did that say?
Think about Gibson.
Hack the Gibson.
Yeah.
You seen Elliot?
That's not important. This is everything right
Why do
now.
I feel like part of me that feels like Elliot ended up killing Tyrell, and Darlene walked in and had to cover it up, and that's how their relationships broke down.
Jeez, okay.
Ma'am, we're doing our best. It took me 3 weeks to get this appointment, madam. Now you're telling me you can't help me? What kind of business is this? I've been responsible for the last 20 years in paying off my home. Where's your accountability? Yeah, if the tables were turned, you would have kicked me out of my own house. You know what?
I can't say for sure we can give you all your money if you close right now.
Unbelievable. I know what I have. I just want to cancel.
It's crazy. They may have done something good, but they screwed over a
Yeah.
lot of people.
Why has everyone got a Joker face?
I have the IT guy helping me right now.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Wait. This is the problem.
He's
They're
like,
in
I don't
deep.
know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Let's decrypt this file for free, right?
Files are encrypted. $5.9 million they want.
Nice.
We can't confirm the sender, but the email we received is authentic. More than likely, the same hackers.
What are the demands again?
$5.9 million.
Such a precise amount.
$5.9 million to be delivered.
We cannot negotiate with these people. Our techs are looking into it. 5 days. Tops.
5 days for our banking system to be down. Frankly, I think we can find $5.9 million in between our couch cushions. It's nothing.
You must send one of your chiefs? This is a joke. Do they really expect one of us to go out there? What are we talking about here? These people are terrorists. Pure and simple.
Unfortunately, I have to agree with Scott on this. It's risky.
You think we should pay the ransom, but you don't want any of us to do it.
We can get one of our security officers to go undercover.
No.
So you gonna do it?
I'll do it.
Mm.
Scott Knowles. Was that his surname?
And just like that, they never see him again.
What?
Crazy bastard.
He's gonna get kidnapped.
I want to be the one that faces him.
He's gonna die.
What, like 10 minutes?
Oh my god.
All that music.
This show. Well, so that was episode 1 of season 2 of Mr.
Yes.
Robot. What did you think of that?
I didn't want it to finish.
No.
But it rudely finished.
I was really into
very
it.
rude. And intermissions in my history have just been 10 minutes, so we best wrap this up
Gonna
quick.
be like
and...
No, we're watching something else next.
Damn it!
I'm not quite sure though if they aired on different days or the same day. I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, they actually aired on the same day. So technically, we could watch the next one next, and then I could edit them into one video.
Oh.
And this is like our intermission into the next one.
Oh, that's true.
But it'd be harder to edit, I think. So it might be in the next cycle.
I am pretty convinced Elliot killed Tyrell. Because there was a gun in that popcorn thing, weren't there?
He went to put his hand in.
At first I thought it was a phone that had been hidden in there, but then when he went with the scene, and then I was like, oh no, crap, it was the gun that got
Have you
put
not
in
been
there.
paying attention to the flashbacks? I think they've showed it like 3 times.
Yeah, no, but it was, I couldn't quite see what it was, and then
Yeah,
I
but they
thought
showed
it was...
her putting it in there multiple times.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while.
So yeah, it's been a while, but it was in the beginning. So yeah, did you enjoy it?
I've missed yawning when recording.
God,
apparently.
it's the worst.
No, I really enjoyed it. I don't know what it is about this, and it's so different to anything else.
Anything
but
to
it
watch it.
grips you, and you're
But, like-
so just like it's almost like you're even emotionally wrapped into
what
what's
I was thinking
happening.
while watching it, I was like compared to other stuff where Breaking Bad you have crazy drug goings on and shootings, and then Person of Interest has action.
much more psychological.
One Division is kind of a crazy superhero
Yeah.
thing. This is just there's a lot of talking, but they make Sam Esmail makes the talking really interesting with the
and
editing.
sometimes there's not even talking. There's just
there's
actions
silence.
and then little music just in
Just
the background to
complete
suspense.
Yeah, and like the way it's written, directed, and edited, and the sound design and everything is why I love this show, and it's just so good. Like there's moments, like most of the reaction we were probably silent, just like immersed in what was going on.
And when he got shot, and I was like, no, that can't be real.
So what do you think that was about then?
I think he's just struggling with it.
In what way?
Well, he knows that Mr. Robot is not good for him, so he's trying to disattach himself.
So Mr. Robot's in his mind.
Yeah.
So he's basically fighting with his mind right now, right?
Yeah. And he went to his mum's.
And his mind is trying to destroy him, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we started off by seeing the was it him and Tyrell? Was that the beginning?
Yes. Yeah, you kind of saw the bit that you didn't see.
Yeah, so we saw them actually. Well, we saw him taking the mask off,
Yeah.
which again, this is called Unmask, even though he was talking about that elsewhere as well. I like the way he said, Tyrell said it. That's a bit silly, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you execute him. And again, like I said, if any other show... I mean, even Person of Interest is guilty of this.
Yeah.
Any other show with a hacking thing, it'd be like initiating hack and
Yeah,
like
a
percentage
loading
bar coming
bar,
up,
yeah.
which is just not accurate. Usually in shows and movies, they do that to communicate it
Yeah.
to viewers that wouldn't know. But I think it being more realistic makes it a
Yeah.
lot better. It draws me in more. It's like, whoa, I don't know what's going on, but it looks
No.
cool. So
You're like, I don't know what any of this is. And I'm like, a hug is more than a handshake.
yeah. So it's interesting. It's really interesting
Yeah.
to see it portrayed accurately for once. Yeah. So he went to grab the gun.
Yeah.
And then it cut.
I just really enjoy this show.
Yeah. It's just great.
And it's so hard to know where it's going, which we said from the
Yeah,
beginning
yeah.
that you knew the initial plan was to hack, and
yeah.
then they were.
And you were like, oh, that's going to be the entire goal.
Yeah, but they've got the. It's like,
Yeah.
what else? Where else?
Yeah, that's basically what Darlene said in this episode, though. It's like, we did it, but why does it feel like they're still winning?
Yeah.
Like, it's like nothing has changed.
Yeah.
So, we saw Elliot on the ground
Yeah.
in the snow. Was it snowy? It was, right?
That's when he got pushed out the window.
Got
It was
pushed out the
snowy,
window when
yeah.
he was 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of blood. It's crazy. And that was a really cool shot of him from above, and then
And
it
then
went
going
up. But then
in.
it flipped down into the thing and twisted into the black, and then
in the hospital.
The hospital thing going, oh, it's so good.
But they even did that at the person's house that they broke into at one point. They zoomed into the door, didn't they? Really
Yeah,
slowly.
well, like,
and
yeah.
then someone took the handle, and you're like,
Well, we even had that shot before, like where it cut outside and it going crazy, and then it did that same shot again where she drove off.
Yeah.
And then it just went, let's go into the house.
yeah.
It's cool. It's really cool, and everything about the way it's shot and directed is great. But I say his parents, his mum seemed more concerned about the price of it all.
Yeah.
Talking about it directly in front of
Yeah.
Elliot, which. Again, we've heard about her abusive ways. We've seen glimpses of
Yeah.
it. We've seen how not nice she was, and that doesn't add to
No.
it. Hearing that from your mum saying, we can't afford this, rather than, oh, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But then that's the same stage as what she found out that her husband had leukemia, which comes with hospital bills as well, wasn't it? So
Yes, yeah.
Sudden,
yeah.
just
and
like,
he hasn't got
what?
a job, she said.
Yeah.
So I guess
And
he's
most
not working at a
people,
shop.
they work, don't they? And then they have
Yeah.
health insurance through their work.
Yeah.
So they've
That's
probably
the
not
crazy-
got health insurance either.
That's the crazy thing about it as well. Like living in America, it's like, how much is this going to cost?
Yeah.
And it's like, we wouldn't have to pay for this. It's just, it's done. NHS. It's like, I kind of relate, but we were watching Spider-Man recently, and I think it was the original Spider-Man. And Phoebe was like, why doesn't he just go to hospital? I was like, he's a student living in America. What do you think? And she's like, oh, yeah.
True point.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
Whereas
but
most people in the UK are like, oh, I've got a splinter, let's go
let's
to
go
hospital.
to A&E. Yeah. But again, another cool shot in that was the doctor sitting down with Elliot like, I've got a few questions. And then it distorted
Yeah.
his voice. It went off. You couldn't hear what he was
yeah.
asking. Oh, so good.
And it went into his brain, didn't
Yeah. Do you know where it went next?
Can't remember.
Shot of Elliot lying in bed in
Oh,
the room
yes.
we're
then
not
we found
familiar
out
with.
His mum's and
Mm.
everything. Because she's more strict.
So what's he doing?
Living there.
Yeah, but what's he doing?
Getting a routine to try
Yeah.
and get rid of Mr. Robot.
Yeah, he's in a routine to
Yeah.
try and keep himself busy and
At 8 a.m. he
occupied.
wakes up, he goes to breakfast with Leon, and
Yep.
then he comes back home at 10 a.m. and does housework. And then I think he had lunch with Leon. And
Yeah,
then
and
he
then
came
he went
back.
basketball.
Watched a game of basketball.
Yeah.
Then he'd have dinner with Leon, and then he'd do some more housework.
Yeah, and then he just listened to Leon talk about
Yeah.
Seinfeld. Yeah, like you pointed out, he's a rapper, Joey Badass. Yeah. I didn't realise for a while until like 4 episodes in, and then I saw his name in the credits. I was like, I thought I recognised
Yeah.
him, but yeah. So yeah, what do you think about his whole routine? Do you think it's working?
I don't think so, because Mr. Robot's still there.
Still
and
there.
Mr. Robot just sliced the neck open of Gideon.
And shot Elliot in the head.
And shot Elliot in the head, yeah.
It's like you said,
Multiple times.
it's really interesting to watch the scenes now, and like because he's writing in his notebook, and then Mr. Robot just grabbed it and chucked it.
There
You're like,
was-
well, he must have chucked it himself.
Yeah, there was a part of me that was like, oh my god, has Elliot just shot himself in the head?
Yeah. But then
Because you know he's struggling with that, and like to go through that.
But then
like,
he just got up.
Yeah, like it's
But
a
then, like I
genuine thing that
said-
some people that fight is real sort of thing. And then
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, but then I was like, surely not. You can't be
Yeah.
in episode 1 of season 2 of 4 seasons
Yeah.
and the main character has gone.
I mean, you never know. Yeah, but like I said, it's more of a specifically shot him in the head as well. So it's like a battle in his
Yeah.
head, right?
Yeah.
Like fighting with his mind.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. But I like how he's writing the notes, and he's like, he shot me again. So it's happened before.
I stayed calm this time.
Yes, so
I
he
didn't
panicked
panic.
before. Yeah. So interesting. Mr. Robot wants him to get out there and carry on doing things.
Yep.
And what does Elliot want?
To just be normal, I guess.
No, he wants the location of Tyrell.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when he shot him.
Yeah.
It's like you could just go.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. He also goes to church group 2 times a week.
Yep.
Yeah, we missed that. But yeah, it's interesting. So he's got his little routine. Might help him
Yep.
escape.
But now they've asked for $5.9 million, haven't they? From
Yeah. So,
which I guess they're gonna do.
but before that,
Oh.
we just randomly saw a woman running
Yes.
to her house.
Yep.
I don't know if you noticed. As she was running around, they were talking about cryptocurrency.
Yep.
Probably a good thing to have. Or the price has crashed, was it? I can't quite tell. I don't know how cryptocurrency works.
No.
But they were talking about Bitcoin and stuff. But also, as she was running around the fountain,
Yeah.
sitting on the fountain, was Darlene.
Was it?
Watching.
I didn't even realise.
Yeah. And that could have been where she hacked.
Yeah.
Because, like, she got back with her watch and it said
Yeah.
fitness not connected.
Oh, yes.
And
yeah.
then the alarm was going crazy.
Yeah, then
and like you
everything-
said, she put the code in and it didn't work. Put
Yeah.
it in again and it worked.
Yeah.
And then the projector, the music, the shower,
It all went shit.
yeah. So they were
So
getting
she
her out of
fled.
the house. Who did she turn out to be?
She's one that does the lawsuits.
Yeah, so she's Susan Jacobs, General Counsel for E Corp. It's quite interesting because Darlene said E Corp and not Evil Corp,
Oh.
but Elliot wasn't there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't know if that's a purposely done thing. I don't know if it's ever happened before where
Oh.
someone just says E Corp.
To know.
But I noticed it this time and I was like, is that because Elliot's not there?
Yeah, maybe.
Because that's how he hears it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. But yeah, they call her Madam Executioner.
Yes, because she gets rid of all the law cases
Yes.
to do with debt.
Yeah. And Darlene seemed to say that they involve a lot of death or something. Yeah.
I thought she said debt.
I think she said death according to
The camera's
subtitles.
slightly in the way of the
Yeah,
subtitles
yeah.
for me, so I presume she said
Yeah,
debt.
I think it said death.
I think I'd prefer that she said debt.
Yeah. Kind of makes sense of her name though, Executioner. Yeah. So. Yeah, but so they took over her house basically. They're using it as their new base.
Yep.
Some of the new F Society recruits
Yep.
stole the balls.
Yep.
Because they got E Corp by the balls.
Yep.
They were taking selfies. Darlene weren't too happy about
Yep.
that.
She got rid of the phone.
She was very sad to begin with. We saw a scene of her
she's
crying
probably
alone.
struggling quite a lot because I feel like through the whole thing you saw Darlene and Elliot together. Like, and that whole like drop that you thought they were going to get together, and then it turned out they were brother and sister. So they weren't gonna get back. Like, but they were always together and they supported each other. So that's why I suddenly came out with
Maybe.
that theory of.
It could
like,
also be that what she said. Like, why does it feel like nothing has changed?
Yeah.
We did all this for what?
But she hasn't got Elliot by her side.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, could be. And like you said, the others were only half in because only Mobley's there.
Yeah.
We're missing. Oh god, do I remember the names? No, Trenton, and can't remember the other guy's name. But yeah, they're both missing. Romero, that's it. So yeah, she said to Mobley, "Don't be half in.
Yeah.
Let's get this done. We got still stuff to do.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight. This is a war."
Then they obviously hacked again, and that's when 5.9 million.
I really like that whole the woman like showing that they've affected normal people.
Yeah,
She's paying off her house,
The
but
bank
they have no
being like,
record of it.
yeah.
So
It's like, well, I have done this, and then it's like it's quite nice that she turned around and was like, "I'm just asking you for my money."
yeah, and
And they're like, "We don't have any record," and then she's like, "But if this was the other way around, you would take my house
kick me out
from
my
me."
house. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? And then the woman seemed very distracted all of a
Yes,
sudden.
because there was a little message.
They've been hacked. Their
Yeah.
files have been
I loved
encrypted.
the fact that they were like, the IT guy's helping me, and then it zoomed over,
Nobly.
and it was him, and you're like,
he's like,
who knows?
What's going on? It's great. Perfect.
That's great. Yeah.
So, but like you said, we've had this with Person of Interest. It's like, if you look important enough, and you can get in anywhere, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But he
There you
knows
go.
his IT stuff, doesn't he? So
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
and then they were deciding who's going to pay the 5.9 million, weren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Because it had to be a chief to drop it off
Yeah.
at the bank with in the park with no police.
Yeah. You did. Yeah, it's 5.9 million.
Did I jump ahead again?
No, you did say it's a weird number.
It is a 5 point.
Yeah.
It's like very precise. Like,
Yeah.
why not just 6?
Yeah, so who knows? But yeah, so they were. It's like Price was saying, like Philip, he was saying to her, like, you want us to give the money, but you don't want one of us to go. Like,
Yeah.
But Scott, yeah,
volunteered,
and that's
because it is like
intermission.
They said, like, because they were like, oh, how long will it take for your guys to decrypt it?
Mhm.
And he was like 5 days.
Yeah.
And they're like, the banks can't just disappear
Close
for
for
5
5
days.
days. Yeah,
like that would
yeah.
cost more than what the 5.9.
I mean, they're already in crazy.
I
amount
did
of
like how they were
trouble.
like, we can find 5.9 between the cushions of the couch.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it's
It's
like,
nothing to them. So,
Yeah.
and like you said, why that seems so little compared.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, there we go. Nothing else I really wanted to mention. I don't think. I think the show. Not that any of the other episodes were particularly bad.
It's going a
but
bit
I think,
darker.
well, no, I think the show elevates when the creator is in charge. He
Yeah.
wrote this episode.
Yeah.
And it was, like I said, it was an episode where not much crazy happened. Some crazy bits. But
Yeah.
even the just talking and the... Just,
But that's what I
so
mean
good.
by it's like darker though, because there's
Yeah.
a lot more death, murder, those scenes that you're like, oh, this is dark.
Okay, yeah.
Because like Elliot being shot in the head,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
Poor
Gideon
Gideon
being
asking
sized.
for help.
And then you've got this thing of like, wait, what has happened to Tyrell?
Yeah.
That they're kind of putting it into your
Yeah.
perspective that maybe something's bad's happened as
Yeah.
well.
Did you on the TV was playing throughout at the house with Obama on it? I like that they use real footage. I don't know if any of that like voiceover was from just other stuff that they took, or
maybe.
because he specifically said Tyrell Wellick and
Yeah.
F Society are responsible. So I guess they got an impersonator to do it.
Maybe.
Unless they went to the real Obama and was like, do you want to do this voice clip for us? I don't know. Yeah. Who knows? It's kind of interesting how they
Yeah.
integrate real stuff, and they've done that before.
Yeah.
And they even showed footage of like riots and stuff going on. So, yeah, where do you think it will go? So he's going to take the money?
Don't know.
What
This
they
show
going to
is
do?
one of those shows that you just like.
What's going to happen next? Yeah. Yeah.
You could just go any way.
Yeah.
Because it's
yeah.
even like the Darlene and Elliot thing. Like, you
Yeah.
had no suspicion of
No,
that, and you're
no.
like, oh, damn.
Yeah. So,
And even there was a slight inkling about the Mr. Robot bit sort of thing.
it's
But then
still
when
a big twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so any twist could happen.
Yeah.
Like this part 1 might not even have actually happened, and it's all in Elliot's head. Like, this is just what
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
a story that he's
Yeah.
concocted.
But yeah, another reasoning for the name of the episode, Unmasked, he was talking about with Mr. Robo is like he was saying something about like taking a mask. How can you take a mask off when it's not even a mask anymore? Yeah. So.
I am
Yeah.
also intrigued on, hopefully in part 2, it's one thing I hope for, that
Okay.
Darlene goes and visits Elliot, because
Okay.
I'm quite interested in how that
Yeah,
exchange would
yeah.
be, because it's like something's happened.
Yeah. One
'Cause
thing
they've
we didn't
separated
see in
themselves
this
from each
part
other.
at all, Angela.
No. I
Didn't
was
see
thinking-
her at all.
But she's on the bloody...
What credits?
No. Go on to... Have you closed it?
No.
I don't want to see that. She's literally
Yeah.
on
I
the
don't-
thumbnail
I
of the
think-
episode.
I don't know if that's like they chose that or Amazon have done that, but that looks like it's just from the intro had that clip in it. So
Oh,
like as in the
maybe.
flashback, so it might just take a clip from
Yeah,
the
because
beginning.
I just remembered that I was looking forward to
Yeah.
seeing her again. And when
Yeah.
you said that, and
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I
Yeah,
saw her on
yeah.
the thumbnail. I expected to see
Yeah,
her
yeah.
holding the phone.
Yeah, there we go.
Nah.
Well, we'll have to wait for part 2. I'm really excited to get more into it, and as we get through this season, like I've said many times, I'll be brand new to season 3 and 4, and I've heard from multiple people Season 3 and 4 are like
top tier.
Perfection.
Top
And
tier.
I'm like, how can it get better?
I'm
like,
we're gonna find out.
So yeah, I'm really, really excited to get there. So yeah, we'll be back for part 2 next time. Otherwise, the next episode on here will be Always Sunny. So look forward to that. But there we go. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for the 500 subs. We really appreciate it all. I'm not going to act like I'm going to get episodes out really quick. I'm trying my best, but like I said, we barely had time to record. It's the first time in a month and a bit, nearly 2 months.
Yeah.
So
It's
we're trying.
The issue that we're having
We're
is
adults. We've got jobs.
the training that I'm on, I'm away for like 5 days, and then when I'm back, it's during the week when you're at work.
Yeah, and I'm at work.
Like it's just not.
Doesn't line up.
Doesn't line up.
Yeah, we'll try our best. But as we get through shows, like once we get through Mandalorian, we're going to double up on Mr. Robot episodes.
Yeah.
So there'll be more of those, and then once we get through Mr. Robot, we'll do more Breaking Bad and more Person of Interest. So yeah, it'll all stack on top once we get there and get rolling. So thank you for sticking with us. But we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.